Hey everybody, it is Saturday. I'm currently land rolling. The ground is just so dry enough. Welcome to the channel, by the way. And you're watching Conmag Farms, which is the name of our farm. Gonna do some milking tonight, so I'll get a little bit of that on video. And then later in the video, not sure if we'll get to cutting grass or not. So stay tuned and we'll see what happens. Alright, let's go have some fun. So I'm land rolling a cornfield, which if you have watched the channel at all and remember this field is a field that has wild oats in it. I sprayed it with Roundup and 2,4-D about a week before we planted it. Everything killed everything off, and as you can see, there is, I don't know if you can see it or not on camera, but there's a little green haze coming over again, and it's growing back. It's just crazy. Okay, we are just on our way home right now. I'm gonna grab a bite to eat, and then when I'm done with that, it is gonna be time to milk the cows. So I do have a small 25-acre job I wanna do, and then I think I'm done land rolling after I'm done milking tonight. And that will conclude the Saturday. Okay, let's get these cows milked.
Hey Grandma, how many more bottles?
Perfect.
Hey babe.
Got a cow letting her milk run there. So these milkers here are what we call automatic takeoff. So when they sense a certain amount of milk is flowing, they'll stop, the suction will stop, and the rope right here will pull the milker up, and that'll take it off. Well, we've so far milked 8 cows. Probably about 70 to go, or 75, something like that. So cows shed a lot of heat. For that reason, we have what we call tunnel ventilation here. So for tunnel ventilation, basically you need one end of the barn completely opened up and fans in at the other end, big fans. We have, oh, I don't even know now, is it 11? I think we have 11 big fans at that end, and it just draws the air through and sucks it through there like a tunnel. So it's called tunnel ventilation. In my opinion, it is the best kind of ventilation, but everyone has their different opinions on that. And it keeps the cows reasonably cool. Even on the hottest days, at least it keeps the air flowing and everything fresh. Okay, this I generally figure marks the halfway point, so we're a little bit over half done. Okay, all these are milked. We are on to the last section, which is 16 cows, I believe. And if I remember right, my dip is over here. And we have 2 bucket cows. Okay, the last milkers are on, and we are currently milking the bucket cow. And when this one's milked, we do have one more, that white one right there. Not exactly sure why these are treated. Probably mastitis, or it looked like this one just calved, so you might have had a treater if she retained her placenta, I'm guessing, or something like that. So saving the best for last tonight. Okay, the last bucket cow, and we are done. Okay, we are done land rolling, and that will be the end of the night, I think. We'll see you guys on Monday morning. Got a bunch of spraying to do, get this one ready to roll. Well, good morning, guys. We are just on a little bit of a crop tour, checking out the wheat specifically. I suspect the fertilizer spreader wasn't broadcasting right that we got when we were spreading fertilizer, because we got strips in the field, light green, dark green. I got one more field yet to check, and I'll kind of show you what I mean. Although the next field I'm checking, I think, is one of the better fields. So what I think I'm gonna do, I got a little bit of liquid 28% left from last year. I'm gonna throw it in the sprayer and go over the field and do the strips that are light green. So here you can see the strips in the field. I don't know if you can on camera or not, but this field's very good, because this field also got manure, so you don't really see it much, but it's a little bit. So this here is the pump we use to put fertilizer, the liquid fertilizer. We use 28% and mix with some sulfur. We didn't do much of this year, but we have a little bit left over from last year. We're gonna put a little bit more in the winter wheat, because it looks a little on the light green side, so we're just gonna put like 10 gallons an acre, just to top it up, just to feed that. So we're just cleaning everything out here, because it's a bit of a long story, but the fertilizer tanks, we got 2 of them, had oil in them, and we didn't clean the oil out. I said, what harm could it do? Well, that's the reason our corn planter was plugged up, which I think I got to work through this year now. Put some water in it, seemed to eventually clear itself out. And so I'm cleaning this up before I put any of that in the sprayer, because yeah, oil in the sprayer, I did it once, plugged everything up, wouldn't recommend it. So I guess Garrett's getting antsy to do hay, so he's unhooking the disc, he's hooking on the baler. Gonna go over the baler and try to refresh himself with that. We didn't cut on Saturday. We could have, and then baled Tuesday or Monday, but the problem is we felt like if you can get a bit more sun on, it puts more sugar into the alfalfa. So we had a very dreary Friday, and then Saturday morning was dreary. Saturday afternoon got really nice, but we didn't feel like there was enough sun on it. Plus it's just a touch early. We maybe cut ours just a touch later than most people, but we also like to get a lot of protein in it, so there's a very fine line. So anyway, with all that being said, we decided to hold off a bit. I don't know, we might regret it if we also just get miserable weather, but looking like it's clearing up the forecast a bit. We're keeping an eye on it. Not sure how that's gonna go yet, to be honest. We're just putting a bit of water in here right now. Oh, that should be enough. 200 gallons is in there. That might be enough. So we want to put 10 gallons an acre on the wheat field here. It's just looking like there wasn't quite enough nitrogen. So 10 gallons an acre with a sprayer, we'd have to go like 20 kilometers an hour. Or I don't know what we'd have to go, but crazy. Some crazy number. So we're going to put a bit of water in so we can go a bit slower. And maybe we'd put more like 20 gallons an acre on with the water. So 10 gallons an acre water mixed with 10 gallons an acre of 28%. Then we can just drive a slower speed and not break the booms. Keep an eye on that. Remember I said about the oil problem? Well, the oil flows to the top. There's oil in this too. So as soon as I see any trace that there's potential oil in here, we're shutting her down. We're gonna aim for 50%, 28%, like half 28% and half water. That way everything's simple and we can figure out exactly what we're getting on. So these are in gallons. That's 150 gallons, 200 gallons, 300 gallons, and so on. We're gonna put 300 gallons of 28% in, 300 gallons of water, which equals 600 gallons. And we're gonna go spray our faraway fields. And then we're gonna see how much we have left when we come back and top it up to do our final field right behind the barn here, which is 33 acres. 250 gallons. So as soon as we're at 300 gallons, we're gonna open the water up in here, full of water. Shut off the smooth as molasses. You see that little film there? That would potentially be the oil, I'm guessing. A tiny little bit, nothing to be concerned about. So for anyone that's not familiar with spraying, or spraying 28%, when you're spraying 28%, you can't use the same tips and spray it on the wheat as you can with sprays, because that'll burn the crop. So we have what we call streamer nozzles. So I'll have to turn, this is the one that's being used right now. I will have to turn that in here. You can see that has 3 holes. They'll just come in streams of 3, and that is the way to get the minimal burn that you possibly can. Let's go have some fun. Well, I was out touring these fields with the local co-op, the main guy we deal with through the local co-op. This is the first year we've got fertilizer through them, and we cannot figure out what is going on. It's streaking like this in the field. You'll see when we get out there, but it's lighter green and darker green through streaks of the field. They think maybe their spreader wasn't spreading right, but they don't really know. So either way, did I potentially Was I spreading it at 60 feet accidentally instead of 50 feet? We really don't know at this point, but you know, the saying, no use crying over spilt milk. We're just gonna go out and put a little fertilizer on the light green strips. But it would be nice to know so we can not do that again. Well, we made it out to the field. So now we have to turn all these like I had said. So the streamers are being used and not the spray, because we just want to essentially get the nitrogen in past the leaves into the ground. I'm missing one here. Hopefully I have a spare. I think I do. Missing another one here. Okay, so you can see the strips there a bit. So there you got light green, darker green. It's kind of hard to pick up on camera, but we're just trying to go in and get the light green parts. It's kind of tricky, but it'll be better than nothing. So you can see very lightly the stream coming out. Right now we just have a few sections turned on. So the middle section on this side, the out two sections on this side. So I'm not sure what happened, but, and I wish I would know so I could avoid it. Okay, we are done with this farm. We do have another farm to go to now. Well, we're done spraying the fertilizer on the wheat. It'll be interesting to see how the wheat looks in a few days. Obviously it's gonna do something. Okay, the nice part about spraying fertilizer is it does not have to get washed out for the next project, which is Roundup. So we're gonna go ahead and fill the sprayer up with some water and get it ready for tomorrow morning. Okay, it takes a little bit for the sprayer to fill up with water, so while I'm waiting, I'm gonna head to my place and grab my car. So we got our baler back from the dealership. They did a bunch of things, some prototypes, which we are sworn to secrecy about, so can't talk about that at all, but maybe later on sometime we can show that. But we're excited to have the baler back. It's she's a beauty, and Dad was working on getting that hooked up, but it looks like he might have gave up, so I'm not sure what happened there. Anyway, it looks now that Wednesday we can maybe cut, so I'm pretty pumped. Yeah, starting to cut hay, that's always exciting. All right, guys, well, I think that'll be the end of this video, so thank you guys for watching. As per the usual, if you enjoyed it, you can go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you can see more videos here on Pond Bank Farms. Also, go ahead and hit that little like button, it really helps us out, and we'll see you in the next one. Excited to hopefully cut hay in the next one. Pretty exciting. See you then.